Good evening and good day, everyone. It's Dr. K speaking. It's a wonderful day, and I thank you all for always being there and present throughout all the sessions that we've had. It has been an amazing journey. Today is day 19th of the program. We are talking about divorce, reasons why some people have to divorce. And the reasons why we're talking this thing is because we want to make sure that sensitize people about a lot of things, prepare ourselves, those who might having some issues, use this platform, use this information to settle their issues. Some can contact if they deem it necessary, and others can learn from the situation, and you prepare yourself for a better marriage tomorrow. That is the reason and the goal for this particular program. And it will be for 21 days. Today's day 19. And it's remaining 2 more days for the program to finish. I believe that we have learned a lot. We have learned and unlearned. And the 2 last sessions, I will deal with something that is so rampant, and which is a silent killer. But today we are talking about the role that premarital advice, specifically from parents or siblings, play in divorce. Because sometimes when your children are getting married, some families sit them down and give them some marital talks. Some are positive and some will later affect them negatively. As you get an information on something that happened, and I'm a privilege to be part of it because I counseled a couple that had this issue, and when I went deeper, I discovered that it is the information that was given to the lady by the family. So I'll have to talk about this today, and I want everybody to be attentive and listen. You can make a mistake like this tomorrow with your own children, or you as a sister or as a brother, you can give the wrong advice, and that might lead to the destruction of another person's home. Because of that, I decided to talk about this topic today. Thank very much for those who have always been here, always been present. Thanks for your feedback. And I pray that the God that is working in me, because I'm just a vessel, I believe that most information that is given to me, God just used me as a vessel. I'm not knowledgeable enough even to stand in front of God to talk, because I'm nobody in front of God. But He uses me as a vessel. May God bless us all. Premarital advice is very important and also can be very destructive. If you give the wrong signal to your child or to your brother or to your sister, it might subsequently destroy the marriage. Now, I will give an example of such based on a session that I had with somebody. Of course, I bring life and real life experiences for us to learn, for us to understand that these things do happen. What I teach is not theory, it's practical. For us to understand, take somebody's story and you learn from that story. I thank most of those that are cancelled. I spoke to them that I might use their situation to edify others, and all of them accepted. Because of course, you not get to know their names, you not get to know them, nobody will ever know them. That is why I'm using the information to teach with their consent. So thank you all very much, and once more, we are welcome. Now, this lady got married, and of course she had advice from the sister Specifically, her case is the sister, is the senior sister. I told her that, of course, the senior sister was already married for a long time. So that made her a better candidate to advise the junior sister. Of course, the junior sister loved the senior sister and respected her. And the senior sister, in fact, actually sponsored the lady. So she was also seen as the mother, which means her words matters. When she got married, it was like the junior sister, which is also like a daughter to her, has gotten married. So she decided to give certain advice to the lady on how to go about marriage. Now, this lady knew that everything was okay until when she started having problems and contacted me. She has seen me online, one of my videos, and she decided to contact me and booked a session. Her marriage was falling apart. When I had to talk to her, I understand the reason. She herself could not believe. But that is what I need to explain. The man wanted to leave her. They were not in talking terms anymore. And they had about 4 children. They were not in talking terms. This lady was working full-time. The man worked full-time. But there comes a time when this man could not stay at home anymore. It was not what he used to do. But this time when he finished work on Friday, he would go him out, and when he come back late night, Sunday evening. It was a new thing for the lady. They basically could not talk. Everything has gone totally down. This lady could not understand why. She started accusing the friends of the man. That is the friends that have taken the husband out, and the husband is going somewhere. Maybe the husband has a side chick or something. And each time they go out, they don't come back. The husband is not the husband she used to have. Lots and lots of complaints. This man could not talk. He decided to be silent. I once said here that when a man is silent, it's not a good sign. It means he's fed up. It means he knows that what he says, nobody takes it, and you take it for granted. So there's no reason for him to talk. He knows that and feels that you don't respect him anymore. That is why he decides to be mute. That's exactly what has happened to that man. Because he was trying to talk to the wife on certain issues, but the wife refused to listen. Now, the wife thought she was doing the right thing. That guy, they were building a home. That guy was the one spending everything. She took care of his family. He took care of his family. He provided everything. The guy used to earn about 450,000 francs CFA. The lady had 300,000 francs every month as salary. So together, it's almost about 750. But again, the man never asked the girl about her salary. The girl kept everything. The man provides food, shelter, every other thing as the man of the house. The girl will always tell. So the girl felt that everything that she does is right. They are building. The woman did not help him or contribute a dime. He's building. Even when the girl wants to go to hospital or for any other thing, medical attention, the children, she can just buy 1 or 2 things for their kids. That's all. But when it comes to food, every other thing, house rent, at that time they were renting an apartment, the payment of every other thing, every single thing was on that man. The lady did not do anything. And so it becomes a burden to the man. In addition to that, sexually, the girl never wanted anything in that aspect. She had a very different idea that we'll exploit in the next session concerning sex. But that one was her personal thing. But when it comes to this finance that we're talking today, it was hard. But that same girl was sponsoring the junior brother and the other senior brother. She went and took a loan, and that the husband did not even know, and gave the brother money for business, to start a business, 4 million francs, of which the brother used that money, squandered everything. She had that loan to pay back. The business was nowhere to be found. She's also looking for money to still give the boy to stand on his feet. The other siblings, she's also taking care of them, trying to help everybody, also sending money for the mother or the family. These are the things that she did with her own money. And she knows that that is okay. So when I spoke with her, she opened up. When I asked her, your husband is not at home anymore. He leaves and goes and comes on Sunday. He's not talking to you. What do you think is the problem? She stood quiet. She said she has not done anything wrong. She only believes the husband has got new friends. Those friends are the ones that have made him to be doing the things that he does now. And he blamed everything to the friends. Because of that reason, he never wanted to see their husband's friends anymore. None of them. And told them directly, attack them. They are the ones misleading the husband. You see, when she spoke to me, I had to ask her one thing. And the thing I asked is this: do you love your husband? He said, of course. I love him so much. I said, okay. According to you, what is the family? I said, the Bible said a man will leave his father and mother's house and get himself a wife, and they will start their own family. Would you consider your immediate family? I want you to answer that question. She said, of course, I have a husband, I have children, but I know that I have to also have responsibility for my other family. I have to take care of my sister, my brother. I said, yeah, you told me about it, how you take care of them. But is that your priority? He said, of course. I said, how come? I said, let me ask you something. Your mother will ask you to help your brothers and your sisters, right? He said, yes. I said, okay. Is it the responsibility of the mother or the father to take care of their children? She stood quiet. I said, now, let me ask you something. What are your parents doing when it comes to their own brothers and their own sisters? Are they taking care of their own brothers and their own sisters? She said, what do I mean? I said, repeat, go back, think. You are taking care of your brothers and sisters. You've forgotten totally about your own family. That responsibility now belongs to your husband. Now I'm asking you a question. Your mother, who is she taking care of? Does she take care of her own siblings? Or you? He said, of course, it's us. I said, okay. It's you, right? You are you. You are her child. And she's taking care of you. Every resources that they have, your parents have, they used to take care of you. They didn't use that to help to take care of their own siblings. But you. Not so. She said, yes. I said, then look at you now. You are using your own resources to what? Are you taking care of your own children? He said, wait, oh. I said, you are taking care of their own. But they are not taking care of their own siblings. But you are taking care of their siblings. And what about you? You've forgotten about your own siblings. I said, okay, let's follow the examples of your parents. Is it not normal for you to see and very clear, glaring in front of you, that you have your priority should be your children and your husband? Is it not that for you to understand that that's your priority? I say your mother still understands, your father still understands that their priority, their children. But you are part of their children because you are their child. And what do? They know you have resources or you have the way to do things. So they make sure that you help the others. It is still their responsibility that they have passed it on to you. But look at yourself. What about your own parent family? Your own immediate family, your own children? I say your mother. Don't your mother support your father? She paused. Say, but of course, my mother does a lot of things in the house. I knew at one point my mother was the one taking care of us, going to farm, bringing food and every other thing. I said, okay, you saw that. But now what is it? How come you are working? Your husband is even building. But every single thing in your family, your husband and your children, you do not care. Even taking care of your own self, going to the hospital, your husband has to give you money. It's his responsibility. He's a good man. He's doing it. But is that how it's supposed to be? I said, what happened? Tell me. Before you got married, who took you to marry? Who gave you an advice? And she said, the senior sister told her that her money belongs to her and her siblings. That your husband is supposed to take care of you and provide everything for the house. So your own job with your money, when you have your own money, you have to think about your mother, you think about your father, you think about your brothers and sisters. She said that is what the sister told her. And that sister is like a mother to her. And her sister told her that is why I took care of you. I brought you, I'm the one that sent you to school because I'm my sibling, so you have to do as I did. Now, but the difference is that the sister is married to a millionaire. The sister is married to somebody that has a lot of money. The sister has money at her disposal. So she has the capacity to do whatever she wants to do. The man doesn't care. She works, the man don't think about her money. The man don't care. Instead, the man give her monthly allowance, a lot of money, because the man has the money. But the situation of the junior sister is not like that. She and the husband are managing your life. They have to start from a particular position. But the senior sister got married to a billionaire a long time ago. The man had a lot of money. So the senior sister is looking at things based on her own situation. So because of that, that girl took the advice of the senior sister, who is like a mentor to her. And that is what almost destroyed her marriage. When I asked her these questions, she got the answer. Immediately she started crying. And she told me that she has lost everything. I said, how come you even go and take a loan without informing your husband? Why will you do that? Why? Now you are stressed up to pay that loan. The house that your husband is building is for you both. You have resources to help him. You cannot. Thinking that he has to do everything. If something happens to him tomorrow, he's no more, what will you do? Now that he's the one doing everything, what will you do? How will you manage it? You've forgotten to know that you people have become one. And you people have to do things together. She cried. I said, your sister and you are two different situations. Your sister's husband has a lot of money. But that is not the case. You have to look at your situation and work hand in hand. Before your sister got married, the husband was already a millionaire that came and got married to her. But that is not the case with your husband. You people are young couple struggling to put life together. But you've forgotten to understand that your husband also has family, also have siblings, that he can also use his own resources there. So what are you doing? What are you doing? What situation have you put that man? And you expect the man to be happy. You expect the man to stay home. I said sexually, you don't even care about it. Because your mentality, you don't know anything about that aspect. You just feel you are just there to satisfy the man. You don't have any pleasure in it. And that you knew that, she told me that she knew that to have sex is just to have children. You get married to have sex is just to have children. She never knew any other thing about that. That's the only mentality that she had. Now, with the financial stress, with the sex issue, what do you expect the man to do? You expect the man to stay loyal to you? It's hard for things to happen like that and for things to be in and move in that particular dimension. You see, I told her to go back home. Your husband always comes on Friday before going, leaving. When he comes, change your attitude. I want you to do something nice. Prepare his best meal. Wait for him. When he comes, wait for him. Make the atmosphere good. In fact, welcome him. The children, make sure the children are not home. Take the children. I'll say, yeah, I can take the children to my sister's place and tell my sister that I'll be late for work. No problem. Everything will happen. I said, do that. Stay with your husband. And I want you to go down on your knees and beg your husband. Apologize to your husband. Tell your husband exactly every single thing that you told me now. She said, what? The husband will run away from me. The loan. I said, be sincere. The Bible tells us something which is very powerful in John 8:32. That say the truth and nothing but the truth. The truth will set you free. Don't go to lie. Look at him eyeball to eyeball. Use your femininity in him and speak to him with a language that you know he will listen. If he wants to get intimate, make sure, be sexy. Go into lingerie, buy something good, wear it nice, transparent. When he comes, let him see a different woman. Drag his attention towards you. He will be shocked. And in that particular situation, make sure you tell him the truth. That's all of what I want you to do. When you tell him the truth, you get back to me and tell me what happened. You see, God doesn't lie. You're ignorant. He will see when you speak, he will see the truth in your words. You will know how authentic you are by the things you say, because I can feel it. The moment you spoke to me, I knew you are just ignorant. But now go and do that and get to me after that. She did exactly. She followed the instructions exactly as I said. And to her greatest surprise, the man did not scold her. The man instead asked her, who have you been talking to that told you to do this? And she explained that she booked a session with a counselor The man said, I want to talk to him. I want to meet him. And she told the wife that, I know something is wrong. You are not the woman I got married to. I know something is wrong. I've been trying to figure out this thing, but I could not. I don't have a side chick. I always go out there because I'm tired and frustrated. Sometimes I just go and book a hotel and I just stay me there until that Sunday I come back home. I just wanted to have peace. I wasn't having peace at home. I've thought about a lot of things, but we have children. I can't let you just go like that. I love you. And he said, with a loan issue, we shall go back to the bank. I shall look at it. We shall handle it. And we shall do what family is supposed to do. We are one. Our finances are one. We shall raise our children together. We shall put everything together. And we shall work together. And she called me the following day. That was Saturday. Both of them were home. And both of them, they called me because we spoke and had a video call. And I spoke to them. The man was very grateful. In fact, the marriage was saved. Why? Because somebody decided to do the right thing. Somebody decided to seek for counsel. Somebody decided that I must fix this thing. And I told the man, you knew that something was wrong, but you did not do anything. You stood quiet and watched your wife wallow in ignorance. Going out there and abandoning them is not responsible. You are a man, you are a leader. You need to face it. You are supposed to be there. When I finished talking, the man turned to the wife and told the wife, apologized to the wife, that he's very sorry. That he too was supposed to be a leader. He too was supposed to understand that something is wrong and find a means. I would have also contacted a counselor just as you did. I would have looked for a therapist just like you did. But I failed you too as a leader of my home. I said, okay, you both are even. Each and every one of us will make mistakes. The fact that the woman apologized first did not mean the man did not do something wrong. And when they came, I pointed out, and he also realized it, and he apologized too. Two people can apologize for a single crime. It doesn't matter that you are not the one that actually did what you think is happening, but you participated in one way or the other. By not looking for a solution is also a problem. By not standing your ground also as the husband and lead as a leader is also a problem. So you as a man, you also need to take responsibility. So in relationship, in marriage, when you take responsibility, solutions will come. It doesn't matter who tries to take that responsibility first. The most important thing is you want a solution to this problem. Be proactive. Seek for counsel. Don't go back to family. By going to your family member or to friends, you are exposing your spouse. Even when you mend things together, they will not look at your spouse again the right way. Seek an independent therapist. Contact me or any other person. Contact somebody that is independent, that doesn't have a stake in that your relationship. Every family member or friend, they have a stake in their relationship. Go and meet a professional. Speak to them. Most often we don't do these things, but we solve issues by going to that direction. A lot of us have this issue. But most often, we don't know how to go about it. You can never know everything. Seek professional advice. You'll be surprised how solution or the direction that solution will come. You'll be surprised the rate, the small analysis that they will give to you, and you see yourself inside. Then you will understand that you need to talk to somebody. Sometimes our parents just want to protect their own children. By doing that, if another child is opportuned or has the resources, they will always go to that other child to help the other. They will always do that. But they are just trying to be balanced to help their children because they love every one of them. But you as an individual, you need to also understand your own priority. Your priority is not to follow every single thing that they tell you. You have to also look at your own self. Because that's what they are doing. It is their responsibility that they are passing on to you. Whether we like it or not, that's the truth. It's the hard truth. Hard for us to swallow. But that's how it is. But they always want us to share. They always want us to lift each other. Because you see, it takes two hands to tie a bundle. You can't tie it alone or with one hand. That is why when you align with your siblings and you speak in one direction and you help each other, the family will grow. But you must always be careful of how you provide that help. You are a tree. When you plant a tree, it takes time for that taproot to go down. Make sure the taproot is right embedded in the soil so that wind cannot kick the tree away. So that many other things cannot make the tree to fall. If you are not financially strong and your family is still suffering, please, I'm not saying don't help your siblings. Help them. But have a limit to that. Have a limit. But as soon as your taproot reaches the right position and the tree bears fruits, give it to everybody. Everybody, give it to everybody. But you see that building stage, be mindful of it. Don't look at the situation of another person's home and you think that's the same with you. It can never be the same. It will not be the same. It's different. They look things different. Their responsibilities are different. You cannot compare yourself to a man that has siblings, but each and every one of them are established. And you have siblings that are not established. You cannot compare those two things. You have parents that are well established. The other person have parents that are not established. You cannot compare those two things. It can never be the same. But you need to work together with your spouse. Put things together. Talk together. Put priorities together. Make a scale of preference. Chip in where you can. You see, we should be mindful of the things we do and how it will affect our spouse or our children. Think of tomorrow. Think of a scenario when you are not. Or one of the spouse, be the husband or the wife, is not. Think of that scenario. How would you cope? What will you do? I just want us to use this situation to edify us a little bit on this peculiar information, the advice that we take when we are getting married. Remember, when somebody gives an advice, it's left for you to accept or reject it. So sometimes we need to look at that advice, take it, and put it into context. Put yourself in that situation. Then you know exactly what to do. It's not just be because this person told me this. Maybe he told you based on his own experience or based on her own experience. But her experience is not your experience. His experience is not your experience. So implementation might be different. And the outcome might be different because you are not coming from the same direction. This is something that we need to know. This is something that we need to understand. And above every other thing, let God be in the things you do. In every decision you make, try and ask God. Try and ask them. Ask the Creator. Whatsoever God you worship, that you believe in. There's an omnipotent God. That same one that your forefathers worshipped. And that made them prosperous. And that kept them safe. You are coming from a particular lineage. Think about that. The ones that have positive energies, call those energies to you. Think about things. Place it in the front of God and ask Him for guidance. Sometimes that's all we need. Remember, Yahweh is love. Yahweh is truth. Without truth, there is no love. Without love, there is no truth. We love before getting married to somebody, which therefore means you saw truth in that person before you decide to get married to that person. So your spouse should represent love and should represent truth. And with that, it's easy for you to work things out. It's easy for you to be committed. It's easy for you to sacrifice. It's easy for you to compromise. Where there is truth, where there is love, compromise is easy. Sacrifice is easy. Commitment becomes easy. I thank you all very much for this session. Tomorrow is another day. And may God give us the grace. May God give us the grace. Amen.